Boss, it's been confirmed, it's this little girl. Make it clean.
Uncle, are you here to play with me?
As for us, we're here to send you on your way. Someone paid money to buy your life.
I'm telling you, my mother is really amazing. Don't act rashly.
Child, is that so? Uncle isn't afraid to tell you. The one who wants your life is none other than your mother.
Nonsense. How could mother possibly kill me? You bad guys. I'm angry.
Make your move.
What immense guts! Bullying a child. What kind of feat is that?
Beauty, I advise you, don't meddle in others' affairs. This is arranged by the Wan family of Zhonghai. Miss Wanyan of the Wan family is about to enter the heavenly ranking. The person she wants to deal with, you can't protect. Miss, there's an aura of a master nearby.
A master. How high?
Very high.
I won't allow you to speak about my mother like that.
Young Supreme.
Speak. Were you just lying to me?
No, it truly is.
Say that again.
Little ancestor, I beg you. Please let us go. I was lying to you. Is that alright? Little ancestor, just let me go. Quick, hurry and leave.
That's it. Not to show my strengths in front of outsiders. What if someone sees it?
We were just passing by.
It's okay. All of this is what Dad said. But I believe sister is a good person.
Your dad.
My dad's name is Yi Feng. He's a good dad. Goodbye, sister.
Miss, the Yi Feng she mentioned, is he the person you're looking for? King has arrived.
It must be that. People from the Divine Hall have come. Quickly, rise with me to welcome them respectfully.
Mother, little sweet potato wants to give you a sweet potato.
Yunner. Long time no see. It's little sweet potato. She insisted on giving you some kind of surprise.
Who told you to come? Get out of here.
Mother,
This little girl, actually called Marshall Yun mother. How come I've never heard that Marshall Yun has a child? This man, isn't he Marshall Yun's husband? This matter in Zhonghai is quite a scandal. Not many people know about it. 6 years ago, Marshall Yun was injured and went missing on the battlefield. A few months later, she actually returned with a big belly. Since then, the Wan family gained a live-in son-in-law. Are you saying that this man took advantage of her vulnerability? I never expected Marshall Yun's husband to be such a person. No wonder Marshall Yun fighting battles for so many years, not even returning home.
You nasty little thing. Why are you here? Didn't I send someone?
Little sweet potato. It's okay. Mother, it's just that I haven't seen you for too long, and I'm a little unaccustomed to it. My daughter hasn't seen her own mother for 6 years. Today is Yunner's big day. Why can't I come?
Mother, Pongli misses you so much. Mother, hug me.
Stop. Don't come closer.
Dad,
Don't be afraid, little sweet potato. Yunner. You scared our daughter.
Don't call me Yunner. What right do you have to call me that?
Yunner.
Yi Feng. From the moment you became the live-in son-in-law to the Wan family, that moment onwards, I did warn you, without my permission. You are not allowed to appear before me.
So many years have passed. What happened back then? Perhaps I was a little in the wrong. But But little sweet potato, all these years, has really missed you.
Let's just proceed as we previously discussed.
Today, I don't want to hear you say these things. I won in front of Zhonghai's various prominent families. Hereby announce that you, Yifeng, are divorced by me. From now on, you and my Wan family will have no further connection. You and I will have no further connection.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Back then, you caused my daughter to become pregnant unexpectedly. Now, you shamelessly show up at our door. I think you just want to climb the social ladder, don't you?
I didn't intend to take advantage of the Wen family. I just want to take responsibility for my own actions.
Responsible? How can you take responsibility? If it weren't for my daughter being heavily pregnant and our Wan family considering our reputation, would we still let you? You shameless wretch. Get off easy. Times have changed. I have already ascended to the heavenly ranking. Yifeng, if you continue to pester us, the one who becomes a laughingstock will only be you. Take yourself and your daughter. Take the divorce letter. And get out.
I brought our daughter and waited bitterly for you for 6 years. Only to get this result. You can choose not to acknowledge me as your husband. But little sweet potato is ultimately your daughter. You should at least fulfill the responsibility of a mother, shouldn't you?
Responsibility? I, Wanyan, have never needed to be responsible to anyone. Especially you and this daughter of yours. I have never acknowledged that she is my daughter. Not now. And certainly not in the future.
Dad, Mother doesn't want us anymore.
Need. You and this useless father of yours are merely stains on my life. His blood flows in your veins, which is your original sin.
Heartless and immoral. Heartless and immoral. Wanyan, you are unworthy of being a mother.
What right do you have to accuse me? Before me, who's already ascended to the heavenly ranking, you don't even have the right to beg for mercy. You are nothing but a sickly person who can't even support yourself. Just a sickly person. Leave my Wan family. You and this girl can only go out and beg.
I named my daughter Tangui, hoping that one day you would return. Allowing you to ascend to this heavenly ranking was also in the hope that our family would be reunited soon. I never expected. How ridiculous.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad, what's wrong? Pongui, don't you want Mother anymore?
I never thought that ascending to the very bottom of the heavenly ranking would make you also self-important. When the heavenly ranking was first established, it was never meant to measure wealth, status, or social standing. Rather, it was about how much contribution you've made to the nation and its borders.
Ultimately, you are merely jealous that Yuner ascended the heavenly ranking, and that the gap between you two is only growing wider.
The bottom of the heavenly ranking. The gap between it and me is indeed unbridgeable.
I truly don't understand. What right do you, a sickly person, have to speak so wildly?
From what I hear you say, could it be that you are also a master on the heavenly ranking?
That's right. Sister Longking said that I can also get on the heavenly ranking. That is naturally more powerful than Little Sweet Potato.
The name Long King? Why does that sound so familiar? Are you foolish? Long King is currently the Divine Hall. This little brat knows the Divine Hall.
Like father, like daughter. A habitual liar.
Yifeng, is this the daughter you raised? For your precarious self-esteem, you actually let a child lie for you. Is that bit of self-esteem of yours really that important?
In your eyes, Am I truly so worthless?
If you were a true dragon soaring above these 9 heavens, you would have soared to the sky long ago.
The film
Why
was
then would you for that
translated
tiny bit of
and
power
narrated
come
by
to my one family
Media.
as a live-in son-in-law? Yifeng, what are you doing? If you defile the heavenly ranking, no one present can save you.
Take your dirty hands off it. Let go. Let go. Let go.
I merely wish to let you all see. Between you and me, how vast the gap.
Take your dirty hands off me. How can the heavenly ranking be something you can reveal just by saying so?
The heavenly ranking can only be unveiled by a prominent figure from the Divine Hall.
Divine Hall Long King is about to arrive here to unveil the list for our Yuner, the title of the list. If you prematurely unveil this heavenly ranking, it would be tantamount to humiliating the Divine Hall. Come sweep the floor.
If you still wish to live, then quickly get down from there. This heavenly ranking, you are not qualified to unveil it.
I'm not qualified. This heavenly ranking was originally established by me. And it is also for me that I came here. If I'm not qualified, then no one else will be qualified.
You are not only defiling the heavenly ranking, but also disrespecting my master. You are disregarding the divine might of the Divine Hall.
Even if Long King herself were here, she would not stop me.
How presumptuous. You brought this girl and barged into my nomination banquet. That was already enough. Now, you are acting recklessly, blaspheming the Divine Hall and disrespecting the Divine Hall. Are you forcing me to kill you right now? Quickly get over here. Kneel and kowtow to admit your mistake. There might still be a way to live. Otherwise, what awaits you is only a dead end.
A dead end? If you had said this before, it might have been possible, but now, my cultivation has been unsealed. In this world, there is no one who can make me a dead end.
It didn't work before either. Little sweet potato. We'll protect that.
You don't know what's good for you. Yuner, I don't think we need to waste words with them. It's better to subdue them first. Wait until the Lord of the Divine Hall arrive. Then convict them.
Yifeng, I gave you a chance. It's you yourself who didn't cherish it properly. Someone.
Who dares bully my dad? Little sweet potato. I will beat them up.
This child, when did he secretly learn martial arts?
Of course Dad taught me.
Don't think that just because you know a little amateurish skills, you can do whatever you want. This is not where you can act wildly.
Yifeng, you're truly a good person. You only know how to hide behind your child, don't you?
Yi Pengui, aren't you going to move aside? For your sake, since you're a child, we will make things difficult for you.
I won't. What did Dad do wrong? Mother, why do you treat him like this?
A lowly person like him doesn't deserve to be anyone's father. Also, don't call me mother again.
I will only ever have one dad.
Wanyan, why must you be so merciless? If you truly don't want to acknowledge us, father and daughter, then we can part ways amicably. You don't need to, repeatedly, hurt little sweet potato's heart.
Part ways amicably? Do you think we will easily let you go? If you two, father and daughter, want to leave today, it's too late.
So, that day, the one who intended to harm Pangui was really you, sent by the Wen family. Is that so?
So, what if it is? I didn't expect this child to have such good luck and escape a calamity.
Wanyan, do you know about this? Blood is thicker than water. In the eyes of you, heartless and unrighteous people. It's simply a joke.
Dad, don't be sad. You have Pongui here. Who dares bully you? I will beat them until they're spitting teeth.
You child don't have that ability yet to take them down.
Yes.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Uncle is too weak. I only used 30% of my strength.
How is this possible?
This child. How can he have such a powerful aura? This aura is the Young Supreme.
This little girl is actually a Young Supreme. The Young Supreme's talent is exceptional, with boundless prospects. If she can be properly nurtured, she will surely become in the future a ceiling-level figure in the Dragon Nation.
So you're saying we've struck gold? Yifeng, you knew this all along?
As you can see, Little Sweet Potato is indeed the highly anticipated Young Supreme. If because of Little Sweet Potato's talent, Wanyan is willing to accept us, father and daughter, even if I suffer a bit more grievance, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yifeng, don't you dare here get carried away. You're nothing but a man hiding behind a girl. A girl. What right do you have to criticize Yuner?
Exactly. Pangui can become the Young Supreme. That's because we have the Wan family bloodline to thank. What does it have to do with you? This invalid?
The credit of the Wen family bloodline.
Exactly. Pangui possesses the Wan family bloodline. Therefore, she became the Young Supreme.
Just now, you all were disdainful of Pangui. Now that you know she is the Young Supreme, you immediately changed your tune. Don't you think it's disgusting?
The reason Yuner did this is simply because she has an opinion. You're nothing but a weak and useless man. As for Pangui, that's entirely due to your involvement.
Exactly. Yuner is Pangui's biological mother. After 10 months of pregnancy, how could she abandon her?
Since she is her own flesh and blood, it's good that we keep her. Yuner, do you know what heights a Young Supreme can elevate your Wan family to? Lift to one. What height?
I heard. The invincible, former palace master of the Divine Palace, in his youth, was a Young Supreme.
My daughter. Pangui can stay. As for you, on Pangui's account, I can spare you this once. Now, you can get lost.
Little Sweet Potato doesn't want Dad to go. Little Sweet Potato wants to follow Dad.
You're certainly playing a clever game.
With Pangui's talent, her future is bound to be boundless. Are you going to drag her down? With you, willingly falling into depravity?
No, I'm not. Little Sweet Potato's martial arts are all taught by Dad.
Pangui, you must be not recognizing your mother, right? That's why you're lying. Trust Grandma. Follow your mother. Shoot, definitely even this person. Be 100 times stronger.
Your father is just a sickly person. What ability does he have to take good care of you?
Yifeng, leave your daughter here. Today, your offense against the heavenly ranking and the crime of blaspheming the divine hall, I can choose not to pursue.
Is Little Sweet Potato in your eyes just an item that can be traded?
Yifeng, how dare you? Our elder, not holding you accountable, is already a great blessing. It's fine if you're not grateful. But what more do you want?
Little Sweet Potato was raised by my own hands. No one can take her away from me. No one at all. Including you.
Dad, Little Sweet Potato isn't going anywhere. Little Sweet Potato will always stay with Dad.
Miss, that Young Supreme is indeed the Valkyrie from the Wan family. Wanyan gave birth to her. It was just an accident. And she has always been regarded as the Wan family's disgrace.
To regard a Young Supreme as a disgrace, those who don't know might think their one family is the foremost family in the world.
Perhaps the Wan family doesn't know this girl's true strength. There's also a rumor, which is this girl's father, Yifeng, 6 years ago, met that goddess. If that's truly the case, I'm afraid he might not be the person you are looking for.
Is he or isn't he? We'll know once we see. Prepare the carriage, we're going to the Wan family.
Are you really going to the Wan family?
I have been searching for the Divine Lord for many years. I don't want to miss any possibility.
Yuner is Pangui's mother. Blood is thicker than water. To reclaim custody of one's own daughter, it's only right.
Blood is thicker than water. It's only right. But look at you. Your past actions. Saying such things. Don't you find it ridiculous?
I understand what you mean now. You want benefits. I can give them. This card contains 5 million as compensation for your years of single-handedly raising Pengu's expenses. Is that enough?
For 6 years. You never once returned home. Several times I said I'd bring our daughter to find you. You also used various excuses to refuse. As her father, I originally wanted to fight for her. It's just that she deserves a mother's love.
Could it be that you think these 5 million aren't enough?
Yi Feng, you're just a good for nothing. These 5 million, for you, should be quite a lot, right?
But now, I've understood. Wanyan, you don't deserve to be Tangwee's mother. And have even less right to keep her by your side.
Presumptuous. The fate of a young supreme being is not for you to decide.
You are the one who is unqualified. You left our one family. You're just a useless, good for nothing. Will anyone else marry you? Are you suggesting you want Pengui to be a lifelong, motherless, wild child?
Who said no one is willing to be Pengui's mother?
Isn't this the Yun family's eldest young lady, Yun Yu? The Yun family is one of the 4 great families, with prominent status far beyond what other families can compare to. Such a prominent figure was also alarmed by the emergence of the heavenly ranking, was also alarmed.
It's pretty big, sister.
Zhao Pengui, we meet again. Yi Feng. It really is you.
Why are you here?
Why? Do you not want to see me so much? All these years, you never once came to find me. It was always me searching for you, almost traversing the entire Dragon
The film
Nation.
was translated and narrated by M.
Is Miss Yan also here to observe the ranking ceremony? I'm Shen Lanchen, the 2nd young master. The Shanjing Shen family.
What Shen family? Never heard of them.
Miss Yen's words just now. What do they mean?
Didn't you just say no one was willing to be Pengui's mother? I'm now clearly telling you, I'm willing.
Could it be this person, the esteemed, young Miss Yun, has taken a liking to that sickly fellow? How is this possible? How could Miss Yun take a liking to that little darling? She must be here for this young supreme being. Didn't you see just now? Daughter, Marshal Yun and Miss Yun greet each other.
Miss Yen, you must be joking, right?
Do I look like I'm joking?
It seems. Miss Yen today has ill intentions.
You and Yi Feng are already divorced. Moreover, ever since Pengui was born, you have never taken care of her for a single day. You even sent people to harm her. A woman as vicious as you is not fit to be a mother.
No wonder earlier you were so confident. So you were using your own daughter as a bargaining chip to get involved with the Yun family, this major power. Miss Yun, you are truly willing to go to such lengths just for a young supreme being. You're even disregarding your own future happiness.
Miss Won, you've misunderstood. I'm here today for Mr. Yi. Because he is my fiancé.
What? Fiance? He? Yifeng?
Miss Yan, you haven't made a mistake, have you? He's just a useless son-in-law of the Wan family. Not only has he achieved nothing, he also suffers from a severe illness. That bastard half-crippled leg, who's almost in the grave. How could he possibly be your fiancé?
Exactly. He even has a child. How could you possibly like him?
Shut up. His status. You are not qualified to comment on.
You!
Miss Yun, if your purpose today is for the sickly fellow, you can certainly take him away. But Pengui is my daughter, and she must stay.
I don't want to. I want to be with Dad.
If Pangui is unwilling to follow you, then no one can force her.
Miss Yen, are you truly going to, for the sake of this sickly fellow, oppose me?
Wanyan, mind your status. Although you have ascended to the heavenly ranking, you are merely at the bottom rank. As for my Yun family, we have a peerless expert ranked among the top 10 on the heavenly ranking. To oppose us, you are not qualified enough.
You. Alright, Yufeng. I knew it. You're no good. Our Wan family raised you for 6 years. Yet you did something so unbefitting of a husband.
I don't uphold the husband's way.
You're still trying to argue. Look, they've already come knocking.
My dad is not like that.
You really can distort black and white. It was clearly the two of them who got entangled first, wasn't it?
Yi Feng, how dare you? My lord and Lord Shen are deeply in love. A match made in heaven. You are the one, the third party, who interfered. Now that you've latched onto the Yun family's connections, you must have used many despicable methods, right?
You must have given your daughter to the Yun family in exchange for Miss Yun's favor, despite her lowering her status. After all, the value of a young supreme being. Immeasurable, isn't it?
Selling your daughter to rise in status. Yi Feng, I have to say, 6 years have passed, and you're still the same, scum.
Don't use your narrow-minded view to judge me.
Still daring to argue? Otherwise, why would Miss Yun take a liking to a sickly wretch like you?
Miss Yun, no matter what, Pengi is my daughter. If you don't interfere in this matter, after it's resolved, I, Wan Yun, will certainly present a generous gift. As long as Miss Yun remains an observer, our Wan family will surely treat you as an honored guest.
What if I say? I insist.
Then don't blame us for offending you.
You dare lay a hand on me.
Miss Yun, being the esteemed eldest daughter of the Shangjing Yun family, we naturally wouldn't dare offend you. But if Miss Yun insists on this course of action, will the Divine Hall just stand by and do nothing?
Divine Hall?
My uncle is a Divine Hall enshrined elder. He told me that. He will definitely ensure Yuner enters the Divine Hall in the future and will be a key cultivation target of the Divine Hall. If you offend Yuner now, it's no different from offending the Divine Hall.
Threatening me?
I merely wish to remind Miss Yun. Although it is said that Wan Yun has only just made it onto the last seat of the heavenly ranking, he has the advantage of youth. If you offend Wan Yun now, you are challenging the heavenly ranking itself.
What makes you so confident? Wan Yun will definitely join the Divine Hall in the future.
To enter the heavenly ranking before the age of 30 and step onto the heavenly ranking, what more is needed?
Wan Yun, King Yama of the Northern Domain, was he killed by you? Don't you know in your heart? Perhaps
Film was translated.
I shouldn't
and
have.
narrated
I'll let you
by
take credit for my
Media.
daughter's achievements.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Wan Yun, I can make Pangui return, help you succeed. Similarly, I can also make you lose all of this.
What are you saying? Are you even worthy?
Long King, convey my command. Cancel the heavenly ranking nomination ceremony and remove Wan Yun from the heavenly ranking.
I didn't miss you, did I? You sickly wretch. Actually cancelled the heavenly ranking nomination ceremony. Yi Feng, do you truly believe that with the Yun family protecting you, you can act with impunity?
Openly desecrating the heavenly ranking and offending the Divine Hall. Miss Yun, is this the person you chose? It seems your eyes still need to be sharpened. Otherwise, it will only bring you and the Yun family disaster.
My judgment is not for you to question. Moreover, I believe what Yi Feng said.
Could it be that this kid is telling the truth? The King Yama of the Northern Domain was truly killed by the young Supreme?
Don't listen to him talking nonsense, everyone. I, Wan Yun, can have today's achievements. All thanks to my bloody battles on the battlefield, fighting for 6 years. I, Wan Yun, have a clear conscience.
A clear conscience, indeed. If it weren't for me all these years, secretly sending people to protect you, do you think with your strength, you could have safely survived until today?
Nonsense. My lord, the crises encountered over the years were all resolved with the help of Lord Shen. Only then were dangers averted. What does that have to do with you, you sickly wretch?
Just him.
I'm companion. Life and death of Yuners.
Life and death. According to the information I have, because of your eagerness for glory and achievements, Yuner was repeatedly placed in dangerous situations multiple times. If it weren't for someone secretly helping, you probably would have died on the foreign battlefield, already dead. Minus 100 times over.
I don't know what you're talking nonsense about.
Whether I'm talking nonsense or not, you know it in your heart.
Yi Feng, must you insist on being so unreasonable? Do you want to wait until the Divine Hall's people arrive before you're satisfied?
Since you think I'm making a scene, then I'll make a scene for you to see. 3 minutes. This nomination ceremony is hereby cancelled.
Incorrigible. Courting death. Do you really think what kind of important person is that? Just you, a sickly person? Are you even worthy of influencing the Divine Hall's decisions?
Whether I can do it, you will soon find out.
I thought you really had some ability. Turns out you only know how to spout arrogant nonsense here.
I spout arrogant nonsense.
Yuner slaying the King Yama of the Northern Domain is known to all. My uncle reported it. And Lord Longking, the Temple Master of the Divine Hall, personally approved it. He also stated that he would personally unveil the proclamation and inscribe Yuner's name.
So, what of it?
What of it? This shows that our Yuner has gained the attention of the Temple Master of the Divine Hall, Lord Longking, and changing an imperial decree. Such a major matter. Only Lord Longking can personally make the decision.
That's right. In this world, there is no one yet who can command Temple Master Longking.
Not necessarily. There is one person in this world who might be able to change Temple Master Longking's decision.
Miss Yun, are you implying?
As far as I know, Temple Master Longking peerless martial arts were all taught by a certain, unrivaled in the world, lord who reached the pinnacle of the 8 desolations, who taught them.
Are you saying the Divine Hall's previous master, the top ranked on the heavenly ranking, that important figure?
Exactly. Only that person is qualified to command Temple Master Longking.
So what? You're not trying to say that. He is that lord, are you?
He doesn't even have the qualifications to carry that important figure's shoes. He only knows how to talk nonsense here.
Pretty sister is right. My dad is Sister Longking's master.
He's Temple Master Longking's master?
You dare to be disrespectful to Temple Master Longking? This is simply defying the heavens.
Shen Kingshen, the enshrined elder of the Divine Hall.
The Divine Hall really sent someone over.
Could it be that it was truly Yi Feng, that sickly fellow, who called them over?
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. How could he know? Someone from the Divine Hall.
Yuner, don't worry. My uncle is, and Divine Hall's enshrined elder. If anything truly happens, I will know immediately.
Divine Hall enshrined elder. Lord Shen Qingshan has arrived.
Uncle, so it was you who came.
Greetings, Enshrined Elder Shen. Enshrined Elder Shen, your visit this time. Is it for our Yuners heavenly ranking induction ceremony?
Of course. It is precisely for this matter. The heavenly ranking nomination ceremony has undergone some changes.
Yi Feng, did you truly arrange this?
Now, you should believe it, right?
Enshrined Elder Shen, it's all a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding.
Uncle, such a big event happened. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell what?
Weren't you here to cancel the unveiling ceremony?
I'm here by the order of Temple Master Longking to hold the unveiling ceremony. Once Temple Master Longking arrives, can be officially nominated.
Enshrined Elder Shen, you mean my nomination banquet has not been cancelled?
Of course. Nomination to the heavenly ranking is a tradition of the Divine Hall. Is it something others can cancel? Just by saying so?
I knew it. This sickly wretch. How could he change the Divine Hall's decision? I was almost fooled by Yi Feng.
Uncle, you really scared me to death.
What happened? Enshrined Elder Shen, you may not know. Just now someone spoke wildly, saying they wanted to cancel my lord's nomination ceremony. Such a thing happened? I'd like to see who is so bold. It's him. He's just a sickly wretch. Because he was divorced by my lord, he held a grudge and maliciously caused trouble here.
And that's not all. He even dared to unilaterally unveil the heavenly ranking. This is simply unforgivable.
How preposterous. This is completely disregarding the Divine Hall. Why haven't you punished him yet?
Enshrined Elder Shen, please rest assured. Regarding this matter, I will certainly give you an explanation. Yi Feng, now that it has come to this, what more do you have to say? Just now, someone was insistently saying that our Yuner would be kicked off the heavenly ranking. But the result is, nothing happened at all.
He's just a mere clown.
What's the rush? The time hasn't come yet.
Your time has already run out. My uncle is here. You won't be allowed to act presumptuously.
Yifeng? Now that it has come to this, as long as you obediently hand over Pengui's custody back to me, I can perhaps plead with enshrined Elder Shen to spare your life for now. Otherwise, the consequences will be eternal damnation.
Eternal damnation? Now. The time is almost up.
What do you mean?
Temple Master, I have arrived at the Wan family banquet. What are your orders?
The film was translated and narrated by M.
What?
Media.
The Wan family's heavenly ranking nomination ceremony is temporarily cancelled.
Shen, enshrined Elder Shen, what exactly happened?
By order of Temple Master Long King, the heavenly ranking nomination ceremony is temporarily cancelled. The banquet is really cancelled? Could it be that it was really Yifeng's doing? What is his true identity? He can actually make Temple Master Long King change the decree?
Uncle, what exactly is this? What's going on? Weren't things fine just a moment ago?
Temple Master Long King's intentions. How could we fathom them? You only need to obey until Temple Master Long King arrives.
But
I understand. It must be this sickly person causing trouble here and affecting Temple Master Long King's view of Yunner.
Yifeng, you truly are a scourge.
I gave you a chance. You brought this upon yourselves.
Yifeng, shut up. I now regret that I didn't kill you with a single sword strike back then. Otherwise, I wouldn't have borne so many years of humiliation. Nor would I have allowed you to destroy my years of hard work in an instant.
Yunner, we still have a chance now.
What chance?
That is, to gain custody of the young Supreme. With her, the Wan family will rise sooner or later.
I understand. Yifeng, Iwonian will give you one last chance. Return Pengui's custody to me. From now on, you and I will sever all ties. There will be no further connection.
Wanyan, our status and power so important to you. So important to you. Important enough that even your own daughter can be used as a tool. Can be used as a tool.
Yes. The ideal I pursue in this life is to ascend the heavenly rankings. But all of this, you will never understand. Because, with your status, it's impossible for you to ever reach this level.
I cannot reach it.
Yunner, no need to say more to him. He's just a coward who hides behind women and children. A bastard. Before, Miss Yun protected him. But now, my uncle is here. He won't be allowed to act presumptuously.
Since we're God Wanyan is the birth mother of the young Supreme, she naturally has the right to decide her whereabouts. If anyone dares to obstruct, the Divine Hall will not stand idly by.
Enshrined Elder Shen, are you planning to use your power to oppress others?
Miss Yun, while the Shangjing Yun family is indeed powerful, compared to the Divine Hall, it's not worth mentioning.
You.
Miss Yun. Thank you for your kindness. But this is between me and little sweet potato. It's better to leave it to. I'll resolve it.
What? Are you still planning to resist stubbornly?
Could it be that you still dare to oppose the Divine Hall?
Yes. Currently, I have no power or influence, but what I rely on has never been power or influence, but my own strength.
You are riddled with illness. Where does your strength come from?
Good. Then I'll let you all see my strength.
Yifeng, have you gone mad? You actually dare to unveil the heavenly ranking?
It's just a broken stone. If I unveil it, I unveil it.
He's rebelling. He's truly rebelling.
Yifeng, I think you're just looking for death. The heavenly ranking is located within the Divine Hall. It is sacred and inviolable. Without permission, Lord Longking's unveiling the heavenly ranking without authorization is a capital offense.
Capital
The film
offense?
was translated
In this
and
world,
narrated
no one
by
can
M.
sentence me to
Media.
death.
Arrogant. I see that you don't even regard the Divine Hall as anything. Today, I, in the name of the Divine Hall, will judge you.
You shameless old man. How dare you bully my dad? I will beat you until you're crawling on the ground for your teeth.
Preposterous. You mere child. How dare you be so presumptuous? Don't think that just because you're the young Supreme, I can't do anything to you. Today, I will properly teach you a lesson. Enshrined Elder Shen is a top 30 expert on the heavenly ranking. If he makes a move, even the young Supreme might be helpless. The young Supreme, though exceptionally talented, is still too young after all. It seems Yi Feng is in for trouble today.
Is enshrined Elder Shen planning to bully the young with his power?
If you dare to stop me, you will be an enemy of the Divine Hall. The Yun family of Shangjing will also not escape blame.
You.
Little sweet potato. Let Dad handle this. Okay?
Dad, but
Trust Dad.
Kid, you have a lot of courage. But by desecrating the heavenly ranking, today, you are destined to die.
Shen Qingshan. Age 48. Combat power grandmother great perfection. Ranked 29th on the heavenly ranking. However, with your aptitude, this lifetime, you will only go this far.
You bastard! How dare you here comment on enshrined Elder Shen?
I think he's just... You're overacting. You really think of yourself as the number one a big shot on the heavenly ranking.
Who am I? You'll know soon enough.
This is the heavenly ranking. I didn't expect that we would see the ranking list end in this manner. No, wait. Look quickly. Who is number one on the heavenly ranking? The legendary former Divine Lord. The Supreme One capable of suppressing the three domains.
Actually, is named Yi Feng. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. He's just a little weakling. A sickly person. How could he be the former temple master of the Divine Hall? This must be a mistake.
I told you long ago, my dad is super amazing.
Greetings, Temple Master.
Shen Qingshan. The task I assigned you. How's it going?
Reporting to the Temple Master, your subordinate has already made proper arrangements. However, some unforeseen circumstances occurred. In the process,
What unforeseen circumstances?
Temple Master, someone actually dared to, disregarding our Divine Hall's authority, and daring to unveil the heavenly ranking without authorization.
Who is so audacious? No wonder Master is so furious. So it turns out someone is causing trouble here.
It's him. Just now he was here, impersonating the former temple master of the Divine Hall. And then he was still here, swindling and deceiving. I implore Lord Longking to punish this fellow.
So, what do you plan to do?
Your subordinate believes he should be apprehended and thrown into the Divine Hall's death prison to be forced to confess, with 18 types of torture.
Absurd. I think the one who should be thrown into the death prison is you.
Lord Longking, what is going on?
Temple Master, your subordinate did not handle this matter perfectly. It is simply a crime punishable by death. I beg Temple Master for forgiveness.
You are indeed guilty of a crime punishable by death, but your guilt is not for me to judge. Get lost.
Uncle, what exactly is going on?
The heavenly ranking was established by the former Divine Lord. Temple Master Longking has always cherished it like a priceless treasure. How can others defile it? However, even I have suffered such punishment. Yi Feng, he will certainly not escape blame. He is doomed to die.
That is excellent.
My lord, thankfully we have already cut ties with that sickly fellow. Even enshrined Elder Shen could not escape Lord Longking's wrath. As for us, I'm afraid we would only be implicated even worse.
Divorcing him was the most correct decision I've ever made.
Sister Longking, hug me.
Yi Pengju, you must not be rude. Temple Master Longking is not someone you can offend. Junior sister, have you been good lately?
Of course, little sweet potato has been very good.
Junior sister.
My lord, Miss Pongui is actually Temple Master Longking's junior sister. Doesn't this mean her master is Temple Master of the Divine Hall? Temple Master?
No wonder Pengyu is the young supreme. So she was taught by that esteemed adult. A daughter indeed. This is, for our Wan family, a tremendous blessing. Mother, are you saying Pengui and that esteemed adult have a master-disciple relationship? Then our Wan family will rise significantly. We might even reach an unprecedented height.
However, The prerequisite is to eliminate that bastard Yi Fang. He will only hinder you and hinder the development of the Wan family.
But after all, he is Penghui's biological father. Due to this identity, Temple Master Longking might not do anything to him. My daughter, we can do this. Temple Master Longking, what an honor to have you here. Wanyin apologizes for not coming out to greet you. Please do not take offense. You are the Wan family's female war god. Wanyin. Penghui's biological mother? Precisely. Temple Master Longking, you know me? This is my honor. If it weren't for my junior sister, always thinking of you, I wouldn't have known that you are her mother whom she hasn't seen in 6 years. Temple Master Longking, you are unaware. It's not that I, Wanyin, don't wish to see Penghui, but rather for the past 6 years, her father has constantly hindered me from seeing my daughter. Penghui's father prevented you from meeting? Exactly. Penghui's father is simply a despicable and shameless scoundrel. Not only did he, behind my back, collude with the eldest young lady of the Yun family, he even intends to sell my daughter to the Yun family.
Sister Longking, she's spouting nonsense.
Look, even Penghui has been brainwashed by him. She has a strong opinion against me, her biological mother. Therefore, I have an impudent request. I hope you can step forward and help me regain custody of my daughter. You want to regain Penghui's custody? Then we'll have to see my master's opinion. Such a trivial matter shouldn't trouble that important figure, right? Your disciple Longking greets Master. Master. Master?
Rise.
This sickly fellow is truly Temple Master Longking's master. Doesn't that mean he is truly ranked first on the heavenly ranking? The former Temple Master of the Divine Hall, how is this possible?
Sickly fellow, my master, to protect the Dragon Nation, exhausted all his strength in a battle against the Supremes of the 3 domains. Only then was he able to protect a corner of this mortal world. Such achievements, who can compare? What right do you have to comment here? What audacity! A misunderstanding. You truly didn't know. He was your master.
I told you
film
long
was
ago,
translated
my dad is
and
number 1
narrated
on the
by
heavenly
amnesia.
ranking. They don't believe it.
Children just joke around. Uncle will buy you candy. How about that?
Yi Feng, I never thought you would actually hide so deeply.
Was I hiding? From the moment I entered the door. When did any of you ever truly look at me? Each of you acted self-important, thinking yourselves superior, and thus could casually trample upon and humiliate others. Now, do you still think I'm not qualified to raise little sweet potato?
Yes. You are Penghui's father. Our Yunner is Penghui's mother. The 2 of you together will raise Penghui, giving little sweet potato a complete family.
I also want to give Penghui a complete home.
Isn't that good then? Isn't this how the misunderstanding is resolved?
But now, one see clearly your true colors. You simply cannot give little sweet potato mother's love.
Yi Feng, don't go too far.
Am I going too far? I'm merely doing as you wished.
You insisted on doing something so absolute? I've already bowed my head and admitted my mistake to you. What more do you want?
You bowed your head to that so-called power, status, and identity. If today, little sweet potato were not the young supreme, and I were not the former temple master of the Divine Hall, would you have changed your mind?
Do you really want Penghui to lose her mother at such a young age?
This matter is none of your concern. I will naturally take good care of my fiancé's daughter. Zhao Penghui, are you willing to come home with me?
Pretty big sister is a good person. Mother is not good to little sweet potato. She's not good to dad either.
Yun Yao. Stop putting on an act here. I'm her biological mother. You simply have no right to take care of her.
Don't forget, you personally pushed them away.
So what if I did? You are just a young lady who relies on the Yun family's background to throw your weight around here. That's all. Aside from your family background, you are not even worthy of being compared to me.
I can't compare to you.
Of course. I cultivated diligently for over 20 years to become a war god of my generation. What's more, I have now personally slain King Yama of the Northern Domain and have been specially inducted into the heavenly rankings. I'm an existence you can hardly grasp. You think too highly of yourself, if not for junior sister Pangui lending a hand with just you. Do you even deserve to stand here? Temple Master Lonking, are you saying that? All my merits are all due to Pangui? Wanyan, everything you have today is all thanks to Pangi and my master. This is impossible. The King Yilma of the Northern Domain was killed by my own hands. Even if you are as noble as the Temple Master of the Divine Hall, you cannot, with just one sentence, erase my achievements, can you? The King Yilma of the Northern Domain, as one of the 13 kings of the Northern Domain, though despicable. His cultivation was also that of a Grandmaster Realm expert. His cultivation was enough to rival an expert of the 70th seat on the heavenly ranking. What makes you capable of resisting?
I knew it. If Wanyan could truly defeat the King Yama of the Northern Domain, he wouldn't have been drugged by him back then. So he just reaped the benefits. Or rather, stole his own daughter's thunder. How can she be so shameless?
It's not like that. If it weren't for junior sister's sake. With your aptitude, you wouldn't even be qualified to enter the heavenly ranking, even if it were just the last seat.
Now that it has come to this, there's nothing more to say. Little sweet potato. Let's go.
Is this what you pursue? Fend for yourself. Hurry up and get back to receive your punishment. Could it be that I really made a mistake?
My lord, this matter has nothing to do with you. You just made the choice that any normal person would make. It's just that Yifeng, that sickly fellow, is relying on Lord Longking to back him up, which is why he dares to bully others here.
You must not be rude. He is, after all, that master.
Wanyan, you don't have to belittle yourself. No matter what you say, you are a female war god of the Dragon Nation,
The film
a
was
prominent figure on the
translated
battlefield.
and
Just now,
narrated by
Uncle told me that
Zodiac.
that Temple Master of the Divine Hall is already crippled.
Crippled?
Back then, the supreme experts of the three domains, at the cost of their lives, severely wounded the previous Temple Master of the Divine Hall. If he wasn't crippled, why would he so early retire?
But even if he was the former Divine Lord, so what? It's just the past. He is now just suffering from a chronic illness, just a sickly person. He just has a backer, that's all.
Even if he was before ever so dazzling, now he is merely relying on external forces and barely surviving. Just a bastard. Presumably, Lord Longking is merely acting out of old friendship to help Yifeng. That's why he snatched your right to ascend the heavenly rankings.
I almost fell for his trick again. What a pity! This originally belonged to our Yunner's nomination banquet, was ruined by this sickly person. Destroyed.
Yunner, in a few days, will be the 6th yearly martial arts tournament. By then, not only will the Dragon Nations, various masters, gather together, but even the powerhouses on the heavenly rankings will come to participate, and by then, it will be your time to achieve great things. Because the martial arts tournament has always had an unwritten rule. By challenging the powerhouses on the heavenly rankings, one can also enter the heavenly rankings.
But to participate in the martial arts tournament, isn't it necessary to first enter the heavenly rankings?
With my uncle's status, getting you a spot is not difficult.
Lord Shen, you are truly too kind to our Yunner. It's so nice.
Given the relationship between Yunner and me, there's no need to be polite. However, Yunner and my marriage.
After the martial arts tournament ends, I will marry you.
I didn't expect the renowned former Divine Lord of the Divine Hall to actually humble himself to the One family.
Just an empty title. Besides, I now only want to accompany little sweet potato as she grows up.
Could it be that it's really as the rumors say, that your cultivation was sealed by the three domain suprema's life?
Something like that.
Dad. Pretty sister. Are you little sweet potatoes? New mother?
Children shouldn't talk nonsense.
I think Xiao Pangui is absolutely right. Yifeng, when do you plan to marry me?
Miss Yun. Our engagement was merely an oral agreement between our elders, that's all. Besides, I already have little sweet potato.
So what? I don't mind. Pangui, do you want Sister Yun Yao to be your new mother?
Yes, yes. I like Sister Yunyo. Dad, I want Sister Yunyo to be my new mother.
Miss Yun. I'm currently just an ordinary person with no cultivation. Why do you want to marry me?
Liking someone, does it need a reason?
It doesn't need one.
It does. Ever since you disappeared, I have been searching for you. Could it be that you still can't see my feelings for you? I'll wait until you've thought it over. Then find me. Remember to contact me.
Master, the reason Miss Yun has been searching for you might be because the Yun family recently had a major incident.
What incident?
In a few days will be the martial arts tournament. The Yun family's old ancestor is nearing his end. All major powers in Xinjiang are coveting the Yun family's status, wanting to push the Yun family out of the ranks of the four great families. Miss Yun's action is likely an attempt to use your influence to deter the petty villains.
Deter the petty villains?
The film was translated and
Do you want me to
narrated
reject
by
her?
M Media.
Why would you reject her? Tell her for me that I will consider it.
What? You're going to agree to her?
She helped little sweet potato and me once. So, I'll help her once. What's wrong with that?
That's great.
These are the powerhouses on the heavenly ranking.
The film was translated
What terrifying aura.
and narrated
It seems
by
that-
M Media.
They are all heading towards this stone tablet.
It is said that the Divine Hall used 3,000 archaeologists in the Kunlun Mountains, searched for many years. Finally, in a Kimin sect ruin, they found the Enlightenment stele. It was priceless.
Lord Shen.
The origin of this item is so mysterious.
The Enlightenment stele can measure a martial artist's talent and potential. At the same time, it is also the martial arts tournament's entry assessment. Only by successfully activating it can one enter the next venue.
It is said that the former temple master of the Divine Hall once activated a perfect 10-level talent. He was truly the first person in history.
My lord, you were able to give birth to someone like Pengui, a young supreme talent. Activating the Enlightenment Steel Stone will naturally be no problem.
It's just a pity that Pengui was taken away by that sickly person. Otherwise, we would witness together the rise of a new legend.
As long as Yuner displays dazzling talent, the Divine Hall will not turn a blind eye. By then, once you truly join the Divine Hall, taking back custody of Pengui, won't that be easy?
Today, I will reclaim everything I've lost here.
Pengui can also help Mother Yunyo beat up bad guys.
Tangui is still small. When she grows up, she can help Yunyao mother then. Today, let's leave it to Dad, okay?
Okay, Pengui trusts that.
Yufeng, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? It seems to have nothing to do with you, right?
The martial arts tournament is a place where powerhouses on the heavenly ranking compete against each other. You, weakling who can't even tie up a chicken, a bastard. What are you doing here?
My dad is #1 on the heavenly ranking. My dad can naturally participate in the martial arts tournament.
What strength does he have to prove he is #1 on the heavenly ranking?
A frail and weak bastard dares to dream of challenging the powerhouses on the heavenly ranking. You truly don't know your place.
You must have been seen through by Miss Yun, who saw your clumsy acting, and then were kicked out, right? So, you're saying your purpose for coming today is to seek Yuner's forgiveness?
Yifeng, I've already made it clear that there is no possibility between us. Why do you keep pestering me?
I'm pestering you.
Is this not obvious enough? Between the two of us, it's already impossible. You'd better give up on that idea. Unless you hand over Pengui's custody to Yunner. We will forgive you. You ruined Yunner regarding the nomination banquet.
Your self-righteous abilities truly make me gasp in awe.
The self-righteous one is you. You don't even have the qualification to enter. What are you shouting about?
Who says Yifeng has no right to participate? Yifeng is representing my Yun family in this battle. Do any of you have an opinion?
What? You're letting this sickly person represent the Yun family to participate in the martial arts tournament?
Is Miss Yun displeased with the Yun family's reputation being too high and specifically brought him here to make a fool of yourselves?
What are you? How dare you comment on my Yun family?
You.
Miss Yun, what you're doing, is there any point in doing this for a sickly person? Are you willing to risk your entire Yun family falling into danger?
You don't need to worry about that. I believe Yifeng will give me a surprise.
Miss Yun, then this time you might be disappointed, leaving aside the authenticity of his identity. Just look at his frail physique. What does he have to compete with? The masters of the martial arts tournament?
My confidence. You are not worthy of knowing.
The film was translated.
All you
and
do is
narrated
act
by
mysterious.
Media.
With your current strength, I'm afraid you can't even pass the gate of the Enlightenment Steel. Can you?
It's just the Enlightenment Steely. What's so difficult about it?
You truly have a lot of nerve. The Enlightenment Steel can only be activated by masters with extraordinary talent, and powerful strength can be activated. You have neither talent nor strength. What makes you think you can boast wildly here?
If she can come, why can't I?
Presumptuous. How dare you insult my lord?
The martial arts tournament emphasizes individual strength. Yuner, as the female war god of Dragon Nation, naturally possesses this ability. And you're just a bastard.
Yifeng, after all this talk, all you want is to use this martial arts tournament to prove yourself. All right. Today, I will give you a chance to compete with me.
Compete in what?
We'll use the Enlightenment Steely as the standard to see whose talent is greater. If I lose, I, Wanyan, will openly and sincerely apologize to you here. But if you lose, hand over Pengui's custody to me. This wager, do you dare accept?
Bastard is just bastard. The one who was just shouting. Wasn't she very formidable? What's wrong? Are you scared now?
What I mean is, she's not qualified to compete with me.
What do you mean?
You're not even as good as me, so how could you possibly compare to? Dad?
Yifeng, is this how you raise Pengui? For your own selfish desires, you don't hesitate to let a child boast for you.
Everything Pengui said is the truth.
Yifeng, you only know how to hide behind a child. My lord is the female war god, most dazzling of the Dragon Nation. It's quite normal for this little brat to be scared.
Yifeng, if you don't dare to compete, then hurry up and get out of here and scram. Lingering here is nothing more than making a fool of yourself.
I'm making a fool of myself.
Isn't that so? If you have the strength, then show it. Let everyone here see, instead of just showing off with empty words here.
All right. Since you insist, then I shall grant your wish.
What do you mean?
I accept your challenge.
The sickly fellow actually dares to accept the challenge.
Why is your mouth so stubborn? Someone who has been a full-time stay-at-home dad for 6 years. How can you possibly compare to? This female war god has fought on battlefields?
My lady, we must teach him a good lesson.
Yifeng, you finally have a bit of the appearance a man should have. However, this is not enough to change my opinion of you. A weakling is a weakling in the end.
The outcome is not yet decided. How do you know that you will definitely win?
What I, Wanyan, am most proud of is this strength of mine. This is what I gained through tireless cultivation. How much effort I've put into it, how much effort, you will never know.
Someone else is going to participate in this Enlightenment Steel. Who is she? Isn't this the one from not long ago? It's been widely rumored that it's War God Wanyan. She could have entered the last seat on the heavenly ranking, but for some unknown reason, it was cancelled. She wants to use the Enlightenment Steel to prove herself, right? Since she has the qualifications for the heavenly ranking, activating the Enlightenment Steel shouldn't be a problem.
Yifeng, today I'll show you the gap between you and me, just how big it is.
I knew it. My lord would definitely succeed. Assessment failed. Insufficient talent. Please continue to work hard. How is this possible? My lord failed. I thought they were so amazing, so this is all it was. No wonder the nomination banquet was cancelled, so her qualifications were simply not enough. My lord, are you all right?
Impossible. How is this possible? I put in so much effort for this. How can there be no effect at all?
Yuner, don't worry. Perhaps there was some accident.
Could it be that the Enlightenment Steely has a problem?
The Enlightenment Steely is a treasure passed down from ancient times, a supreme treasure. How could it be wrong?
I told you long ago. The reason you could enter the heavenly ranking was because little sweet potato gave you the credit.
Impossible. This is absolutely impossible.
Yi Feng, stop taking pleasure in other people's pain. If even my lord couldn't activate this deal, you certainly can't.
Exactly. Yenner, this gamble is not lost.
Activating the Enlightenment Steely. It's effortless.
This aura. How is it even stronger than Wanyan's? Who is this
The
person?
film was translated.
Why have I never seen them
and
before?
narrated
Could
by
it be
other media.
some reclusive master?
You scared me to death. I really thought the sickly fellow could activate the Enlightenment Divine Steely.
He's just putting on an act.
Yi Feng, aren't you the same? You can't activate it either. What right do you have to insult my lord?
Is that so? It's not over yet.
What's going on? This Enlightenment Steel. Hasn't the assessment finished yet? No, wait. Everyone, look. The Enlightenment Steel is glowing.
Could this sickly fellow really activate the Enlightenment Divine Steely?
Could it be that he has been hiding his strength all along?
So he was just waiting to see me make a fool of myself.
It only lit up one ring, that's all. What does that prove? It proves you only have that tiny bit of aptitude, able to enter the heavenly rankings.
My lord, there's no need to worry yet. We have Lord Shen. Sir Shen is also a heavenly rankings expert. Moreover, he can light up 3 rings.
Yes. My choice is definitely not wrong.
Ten rings. It's 10 rings. Perfect talent. How long has it been since this appeared? Appeared 11 times. It was still the former Lord Temple Master. It seems my Dragon Nation is about to produce another supreme expert.
Could it be that the sickly fellow truly possesses supreme level potential? Could it be? Is he really the former temple master of the Divine Hall? Supreme level potential. Former temple master.
Warning. System error. Warning. System error. This Enlightenment Steel. How did it shatter? How was this done? There are only 2 possibilities. Either his potential and talent have far exceeded, can withstand the Enlightenment Steel, or else it must have malfunctioned.
Malfunctioned? How could a sickly fellow like him possibly possess such astonishing talent?
It's also possible he secretly manipulated something.
Yi Feng, you are simply despicable. You actually cheated in secret.
Which eye of yours saw me cheat?
The Enlightenment Steely exploded. If it wasn't your doing, what else could it be?
That's because my innate talent. It couldn't withstand it.
You are simply ridiculous. You've been a live-in son-in-law in my one family for 6 years. What kind of person you are? How could I not know? You're just a little useless, that's all.
What? Are you a sore loser?
I'm the Wan family's female war god. If you didn't cheat, how could you possibly defeat me?
Nonsense. Not to mention whether the Enlightenment Steely truly had a problem. From your performance, it's clear that you, Wanyan, are simply no match for Yi Feng in the slightest.
I, a female war god, am not his equal? I can kill him with just one sword strike.
Wanyan, what are you doing? Don't forget, this is the martial arts tournament. You are not allowed to act presumptuously here.
He ruined my nomination banquet and brought me immense humiliation. Not killing him will not quell the hatred in my heart.
You dare. If you dare today to harm him in the slightest, I will exhaust the Yun family's power to have your one family in Zhonghai erased.
Miss Yun, this is all a misunderstanding. Don't take it seriously. Yunner, quickly put down your sword.
If there's a next time, don't blame me for being impolite to you.
Miss Yun truly has such great prestige with just one sentence. You can have our war god family erased.
Do you think our Yun family doesn't have that capability?
No, no, no. The Yun family is one of the 4 great families of Shangjing, having the Wan family erased overnight is naturally effortless. However, that was only your Yun family before.
What do you mean?
As far as I know, the current situation of your Yun family is not optimistic, is it? You're even on the verge of falling out of the ranks of the 4 great families, aren't you, at that time? Will your Yun family still have this strength?
Lord Shen, are you saying that? The Yun family has already declined.
I've heard that. Miss Yun, for the sake of this sickly person, she refused the marriage alliance with the Li family's war god. Lord Li is now extremely furious. He's preparing to settle accounts with your Yun family.
Are you referring to that? The Li family's war king, Li Qing, he 30-year-old, who entered the heavenly ranking as second.
This Yi Feng is truly a scourge. To actually provoke such a great figure.
If it weren't for him, would your Yun family have fallen to this state? Miss Yun, are you sure you truly want to protect him?
Just a mere Li Qinghe. He still can't shake the Yun family.
Mere? Lord Li's strength is. Do you know how terrifying?
I can't imagine it. To me, he's merely a defeated opponent.
Defeated opponent?
My father is first on the heavenly ranking. He is second on the heavenly ranking. Of course he's not my father's opponent.
Presumptuous. How can Lord Lei be slandered by you?
He's just a person without cultivation. How can he compare to Lord Li?
Yi Feng, don't you have any self-awareness? Other than showing off your silver tongue, what else are you even capable of?
The ones without self-awareness are you, aren't they? You don't even have the qualifications to enter the heavenly ranking. What right do you have to judge me?
Yi Feng, you.
Yi Feng, you merely gain power for a moment, that's all. Do you intend to boast about it for a lifetime?
I'm stating facts. What do you mean boast?
So you're saying you don't respect Li Qinghe? That's also true.
So what if it's true?
Good. Very well. You truly have guts. I hope that later, after Lord Li arrives, your mouth will still be so stubborn.
Yi Feng, isn't that a bit too impulsive to say? Li Qinghe's strength is not to be underestimated.
Mother Yunio, please rest assured. My dad is the most powerful.
Yi Feng, I know you were ranked first on the heavenly ranking, but that was in the past. Those were glorious achievements. Now that your cultivation is sealed, how can you contend with Li Qinghe?
You don't need to worry about this matter. You just need to know that, as long as I'm here, no one can touch the Yun family.
Yi Feng, you. Never mind. I'd better talk to the old ancestor. If Li Qinghe really intends to act, the old ancestor might be able to save you.
Li Qinghe has arrived.
Let me tell you something. Lord Li has arrived. If you now kneel and beg for mercy, perhaps you still have a glimmer of hope.
I already said, he cannot touch me.
Do you know that? If Lord Li wants to destroy you, it's as simple as slaughtering a dog.
Is that so? Then let us wait and see.
You ignorant fool. Let's see how long you can keep up this stubborn act.
Li Qinghe, the War King of the Dragon Nation.
Greetings, Lord Li. I'm Shen Lanchen. My uncle is a Divine Hall's enshrined elder, Shen Qingchen. We have met before.
So you're Zhao Shen's nephew. I have some impression. Thank you, uncle, for still remembering me. What do you want from me?
Lord Li, you might not know this, but just now, someone here spoke presumptuously, challenging your prestige. I tried my best to dissuade him, but he refused to listen no matter what. He even said that you are his defeated opponent.
Such a thing actually happened?
Furthermore, he and your fiancée, Miss Yunio, are unusually close.
How outrageous. Coveting my woman. And daring to defy my authority. I'd like to see who is so audacious.
It's him. Please, Lord Li, take action and suppress him.
So it's you.
My lord, you two know each other.
It's more than just knowing each other. He has always been my idol.
Idol? Lord Li, are you mistaken? He's just a powerless nobody, completely defenseless and weak. How could he be your idol? Lord Li, what is this?
What are you? How dare you insult my idol? If he's a good for nothing, then what am I?
That's not what I meant, my lord.
6 years ago, I was defeated for the first time, which gave me a deep sense of defeat. But I didn't become discouraged by it. Instead, I regarded him as my idol, a goal to pursue my entire life.
6 years ago, Lord Lee was already second on the heavenly ranking. The only one who could defeat him was the first on the heavenly ranking. Could it be?
Exactly. That person is him. The former temple master of the Divine Hall, Yi Feng. What? This person is that mysterious and unfathomable. The former temple master of the Divine Hall. Temple master? Didn't he already go missing? No wonder. His strength and talent are so profound that even the Enlightenment still couldn't fully comprehend them. So he's that legendary figure.
So he really has such power. He was always hiding. I'm simply not even close to him in the slightest.
My lord, it's not like that. There must be some misunderstanding here.
Lord Lee, are you mistaken? He's just a bastard. How could he be your idol?
Just now, you were the one who told me to suppress him.
No, my lord. This, I didn't know. He was your idol.
Since that's the case, I agree to your request.
What exactly is going on?
It seems that Lord Lee and that Yifeng fellow have a grudge.
Yi Feng, I've waited for this day for a full 6 years. Do you know how I spent these past 6 years? Today, I can finally avenge my past humiliation.
You want to avenge your past humiliation. You're not worthy yet.
I'm not worthy. Now I'm already a peak heaven human realm expert. Just one step away from entering the supreme realm.
So what? Even if you're a supreme, you wouldn't dare act presumptuously in front of me.
If it were 6 years ago, you certainly have the right to say that. But now, your cultivation, how much is left? Don't think I don't know.
The film was translated
That war back then.
and narrated by
The supreme
media.
powerhouses of the three domain supremes jointly sealed you. Your cultivation was completely lost. Now, how much cultivation do you have left?
Li Qinghe, you are truly despicable. Do you only know how to take advantage of others' misfortune?
Shut up. You have no right to criticize me. I just don't understand. You ignore a powerhouse like me and don't choose me, yet you insist on choosing him. What about him is better than me?
In my opinion, Yi Feng is stronger than you by 1,000, 10,000 times.
1,000, 10,000 times. Good. Today, right in front of you, I will defeat him to show you how vulnerable he is. Yi Feng, today I want to have a life and death struggle with you. Do you dare to accept the challenge? Is this the pressure of the second rank on the heavenly ranking? It's terrifying.
Having offended Lord Lee, Yi Feng is doomed today.
Yifeng? Even if you were previously ever so glorious, now you are merely a lamb to the slaughter. This also shows that my choice was not wrong.
Li Qinghe, the martial arts tournament has always been about stopping before serious injury. Are you going to violate the rules?
Strength determines everything. Only the strong can make the rules. Here, my rules are the rules.
Li Qinghe, by doing this, aren't you afraid of being sanctioned by the Divine Hall?
He is already no longer the temple master of the Divine Hall. Besides, when I seize the top spot on the heavenly ranking, the Divine Hall will revere me. Yi Feng, now, am I enough to make you take me seriously?
In this world, there aren't many people I take seriously. But unfortunately, you are not among them.
How dare you despise me? Do you still think you are the former number one on the heavenly ranking?
Don't you dare hurt my dad.
Young Supreme. Yi Feng, is this your reliance? But with her, to deal with me, it's far from enough, isn't it?
Tangui. I'm fine.
Dad,
Trust Dad.
Why? Have you seen the gap between you and me? Do you want to give up?
Since you insist on challenging me. All right. Then I'll give you this chance.
This sickly fellow? How dare he accept Lord Lee's challenge?
Although he is the former number one on the heavenly ranking. But he has already lost all his cultivation. Accepting the challenge is undoubtedly a path to certain death.
Anyway, death is inevitable. I guess he just wants to die with a bit more dignity. Little does he know, his current actions are just like that of a clown.
Yifeng, don't agree to him. I've already sent someone to notify the old ancestor and temple master Long King. Once they arrive, they should be able to save you.
I'd also like to see if he has made any progress in these past years.
Yifeng, you truly haven't disappointed me. I respect you. I will let you die with dignity. Bring it on. One is the number 2 on the heavenly ranking, just one step away from breaking through to the supreme realm, a peak heaven human realm expert. And the other, although said to be number 1 on the heavenly ranking, has no cultivation whatsoever. This battle has no suspense. I didn't expect the former divine lord would end in this manner. It's truly lamentable. Yifeng, I've waited for this opportunity for a full 6 years. Today, I will, in front of numerous heavenly ranking experts, defeat you to prove that I'm truly the number 1 on the heavenly ranking.
6 years ago, I could defeat you. Today, I can do the same.
Your only toughness is your mouth. I wonder if after you die, you can still be so tough.
It's a pity that day you are destined not to see.
Enough nonsense. Die.
No.
Kneel.
What is this? What's going on?
Narrated by
How is this possible? Your cultivation wasn't sealed. You were faking it.
My cultivation was indeed sealed. But unfortunately, not long ago, it was unsealed.
Even if it was unsealed, you couldn't possibly be this powerful. What exactly did you use?
It's you who is too weak.
Impossible. I'm a dragon among men. Just one step away from reaching the supreme realm. I want you dead.
Even a supreme must bow before me. Also have to bow down. Kneel.
Lord Li was actually defeated and lost so thoroughly. This is impossible.
Is this the strength of the number 1 on the heavenly ranking? It's simply an insurmountable chasm.
We misunderstood him. Such a powerful expert. If they were in our family, how could we not rise to prominence?
Now, do you, about your past actions, feel regret?
Yifeng. So all these years, you've been hiding your true strength. This is your true strength.
It's because you never paid attention to me. If only you had paid a little more attention. How could you only know now?
So, even that incident back then was me forcibly.
Back then, you were afflicted by the charm poison, and your mind was unclear. Only I could save you. But I didn't expect you to. However, all of this is also thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
If it weren't for your cold-blooded ruthlessness, how could my Chan blood have surged to my heart, causing my cultivation to unseal prematurely and even break through my mental state to a higher level? Now, do you still think Tangui and I are burdens and will only drag you down?
All of this is my Wanyan's own doing. If I hadn't been so arrogant, how could I have fallen to this point now?
Since things have come to this, there's nothing more to say. Tangui, let's go home.
Okay, Mother Yunio. We are going home.
Wait. Between you and me, is there still room for reconciliation?
Everything ends here. A broken mirror cannot be mended between you and me. Let's settle everything completely. From now on, we shall not meet again.